So who was better, Babe Ruth or Mickey Mantle? Hank Aaron or Jackie Robinson? Superstar Baseball attempts to answer these questions, and I'm going to spotlight it here today on Legendary Tactics. So Superstar Baseball is an old Avalon Hill game from 1978 that tries to answer the question, which player was best? And it dives into all the old greats. I'm not sure how many people follow the history of baseball, learning about players like Ty Cobb or Cy Young or any of those old-time players, Walter Johnson, Bob Feller. This game is one where you can actually attempt to play out what a baseball game or what a league, what a series would play out with exactly those players. I think it's so intriguing. I love these historical what-if scenarios that attempt to pull players out of the past and pit them against each other. So it's something that seemed to be really popular back in the day, where you'd have games like Title Bout or Superstar Baseball, or there's a football one as well. And I think where you're creating a team with essentially superstars, and there's no egos in this game. There's just cardboard pieces of cardboard, so there's no ego in this game to worry about. So everyone can be the best player of all time, and you can play that out. You can see who was the best catcher, who was the best outfielder, who was the best pitcher, and really see if you can get some insight into who the best team overall would have been. If you could construct a team of all the best players in the history of baseball, who would win? And I think it can be really a fun thing, especially in a league format. The game itself is luck-based, of course. There's a lot of dice rolling, but it does attempt through the cards to provide some sort of statistical accuracy. I'm not sure exactly how good it is over a long period of time. Hopefully it's reasonably good that way. But it's interesting when you have great pitchers against great hitters. I mean, technically they're all supposed to be great, so how does that work out? But anyway, it's something that I think just gives you some really interesting what-if scenarios. And I think especially if you can get a league together where you can maybe do trades or drafts or something like that, that could be great. There are a fair number of player cards in here. I don't know, I did notice what seemed to be a bit of a shortage of catchers, I felt, and things like that. There's a few positions where they didn't seem to have that many. Tons of outfielders though. So maybe there's some sort of thing you could do to repurpose the cards so that you can try people out at different positions and just assume their fielding is terrible, something like that. So there's lots of opportunities to house rule. This is the type of game you would probably want to house rule some things. But the actual gameplay is pretty straightforward. You're rolling dice and consulting the cards, and if there's any other weird plays, like you want to sacrifice bunt or you want to steal or whatever, then there's separate charts for that. And in this particular version of the game, I was really excited to get it, but I was a little bit disappointed when I opened the box because the board is a little bit worn and faded and hard to read. However, I don't think ultimately once you know what it says that it actually matters. Like, it's very intuitive once you get the hang of it. But it does show that the person who owned this previously really did play it a lot. So I think that is also a testament to how much fun this game could be. So I did want to bring it to your attention. I don't know if you'd have a chance to try it somewhere. There might be some digital options for that on Tabletop Simulator or something like that. But if you do have a chance to try it, I think it's got an interesting premise, and it's one that games have really moved away from in many cases. And I think that is part of the charm of a game like this, is in what it's attempting to do. It's almost like the ultimate fighting championship of baseball. And I think that obviously there's some fun to be had and some arguments to be won as to who is the better player. So anyway, hope you have a chance to give this a try. Thank you so much for watching this spotlight on Superstar Baseball, and we'll see you here next time on Legendary Tactics.